Saul tells Tommy to go to the wall house. I am Milton, son of a carpenter Mary. A daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to make parables. And this is my Tommy parable series about, it's also a son of a carpenter Mary sugar check. It's also a parable series about Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fella. How did he get to be missing both arms? Brown nosing. He was told to stick his right arm into a wood chipper, and Tommy's always been blindly obedient. He's Chinese. So he slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. The left arm saw what was going on and was surprised and jumped off. Tommy had broken that agreement. All arms have with all bodies. They tote stuff, they wipe your butt, they buckle up, they zip up, they button up. They do all that. They pick your nose. Tommy was a professional nose picker before he lost those arms. Now he has to rely on the kindness of strangers to pick his nose. They do all that, the arms do, and you don't chip them up. Tommy broke the agreement, so Lefty jumped off. He saw what happened to Righty. You see something bad happening to somebody at work, or where you live, or where you go to school, don't let it happen to you. You jump off. Now, is this particular parable, in this parable series about Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fella, yeah, let's see if I can get a little better light over here. It's got daffodil, and it's for my hot blonde and near blonde college girls, so I'm going to show it off. Tommy is on a college campus with Ching, his personal assistant. He needs a little more assistance than most, because it was a test of loyalty. He got a promotion, and he's bossing a whole lot of folks around. And he needs a lot of help. That's why he needs his new girlfriend, Rhea. Met her at the snake pit, the dance club. He doesn't mean snake dance now that he's missing his arms, and he's always been scaly. He's Chinese. So he doesn't mean snake dance, won her heart with that snake dance. But he's at work, or he's doing work, he thinks. He has gone to a college campus, and it's a living hell for Ching. He's a gay assistant to Tommy, and yet, like I said, Tommy needs a lot of assistance because he's missing both his arms. It's a living hell for Ching. They're in a steamy locker room after cheerleading practice. And Ching keeps saying, let's get out of here. They might walk out. And Tommy, he has stuff to do. He's got a tip that one of them has Milton's latest on her phone. And Tommy gets it out. He noses as he goes through the different screens, and he finds it there. She has Milton's latest. And he gets so angry that he's got to do everything with his mouth. He throws it to the ground, it breaks. And then he remembers what Ching said, you can't do that. He had gone to a college campus and went just crazy seeing all the young ladies with Milton's imagery on their phones. And so he would just broke phone after phone. He'd walk up, he'd grab it, and he'd throw it. Wu told him, you can't do that, Tommy. We're the streets, the unseen business. The Chinese, although they're the exact opposite, they see themselves as the wind, as the shadow. So he told him, you can't do that. And so Tommy told Ching, pick up pieces. We got to go get a replacement. And I've been meaning to get to my Saul parable series about Saul, the worker of the Chinese streets, and just get into a whole lot of areas, kind of like Tommy without the no-arm guy. So I'm going to make it a spin-off and try to get myself going with it. he works on getting a whole lot of folks prepared. Kind of like Quincy, if you know the old series from the 70s, except in reverse. He has a whole lot of folks that look alike, and he makes sure they look just alike, then sends them to whoever they're working with. Yes, it's a gene pool kind of thing. When I get too much into our fictional stuff, I don't even go into this. So check and post in 5, do it yourself, make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, not 193 seconds, 9 years of asking. That's a lot of minute censorship conducted without fear, being covered by the evening news. We the people must be the evening news, so do that. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, and post it. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, 100 more. Now, Tommy went to Saul, the guy he knows, and says, Saul, got to fix, look. And Ching holds up the broken phone, and Saul says, I don't do stuff like that. Go to the wall house. The warehouse is something that the Chinese Great Wall of Evil. The wall house is the warehouse, in case I said that wrong, for the Great Chinese Wall of Evil, in case they need like 100 hats that kind of have the lining kind of falling out of them. They go to the wall house in their neck of the woods, and they do that. And so Tommy knows, well, why did I think that myself? He went with Ching to the wall house, and the guy working there, Wang, or at least one of them, he says, this is all the, you want me to get a phone for you like this? Just one? And Tommy says, yeah. Oh, I gotta turn that light off so you can see it. The shades. And Tommy explains that Ching had broken this phone and they gotta get it back. And Ching says, I didn't break the phone. And Tommy kind of gives him that stern look, and yeah, he's got to say, oh yeah, I broke the phone. And Wang says, oh, so you need, just like this, everything that's on the card needs to be on the new phone, and you want these teeth marks here, and Tommy kind of looks around. No, we don't need teeth marks. So yeah, I'm gonna make this quick. This is what I designed today as always bizarre, a little wall house kind of technology and stuff. I designed the image. I was going to design an LA skyline, but they were altering. Those with high-tech toys were altering too much. I went to look at it, hold up to versions. You put it on a screen and then you scroll through the folder, and it was literally jumping around. And then bizarrely, went through about 3 or 4 looking at the folders, and I made a video, and the video was altered of the stuff jumping around. Like I need to go back from GIMP to Photoscape, because GIMP is great. You can save a project you're working on and go do more work later on. We got different websites and stuff. But it was jumping around like I'd done something wrong and GIMP not work right. And I made the video, and the video was altered. I watched the video, and then I went to go process in the afternoon, and it was altered. They made it look like I was moving the camera around to produce an effect, and it was bizarre. But this is what Wang at the Wall House assumed to be a huge feature of Stone Cold's imagery. The Son of a Carpenter Mary's imagery, the guy with a lot of truth in his eyes, and a lot of truth in his videos, and graphic card. When I can design without what I call a demon's from Louisiana personal knife in the back's hatred, butchering my stuff. But anyway, Wang does this, and it's not too hard. He got behind the phone, and they got all of the street's resources to waste for stupid stuff. So Wang is able to produce that phone, and yeah, Tommy and Ching, they go back. It's night by the time they get back there, and they go put it back in the locker room, because Poor Brooks, he's looking all over the place. He went through the loggers. He went. She's looked. Maybe she forgot it at home. No, I use the phone here on campus, and she's distraught. You know how close the relationship is between a girl's phone, her Stone Cold, her Melton's imagery, and herself. But it'll be there tomorrow when they go for the afternoon cheerleading practice, and hopefully it'll have a happy ending. Remember to put more of my imagery on that phone, Brooke. Go to www.christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia, DAFFODILIA. You'll find this on when you hit the heart. Boxes to the right, I've got 2009 through 2017, all of my imagery. As 18,000, I think, 799, somewhere in there. As 4x6 prints, I hope to be getting into more of that, the bigger stuff. And if you look around in your own city, you'll probably find some folks who have it. But yeah, go to youtube.com/DNFD series, DNFD SERIES. Go to ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com. Now has a nice compact thing there. Shows all my YouTube, shows where you can go print out my 4x6 prints, my graphic art photos. And what's another good one? Melton Press, www.meltonprints, meltonprints.blogspot.com. Put that on your phone, Brooke, so when one of your friends needs 4x6 prints, maybe she broke up with her loser, little hairy guy boyfriend, and she needs a pick-me-up, print out those photos, hand them to her. Hand her a nice flash drive that has all of them on there as well, so she can print out what she wants. Remember, they're prepared as 4x6 prints. If you want, you got to prepare them yourself, and it's hard to prop that unless you put on a exactly 4x6 square kind of oblong thing. Come see me. Be in this imagery. Try to call me, girls. 424-229-4140 and see art stolen with your call. Then come see me in person to be in this imagery. Tear down that great wall of evil has just me, Melton, with the light of truth in my eyes, alone. And Jesus' immaculate house. Let's get started building a better world. Those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present of greatness with. You see someone other than me, my changing eyes in that imagery? Someone has done that. Just that. Get the rest of the cheerleading squad together. Look out for armless Chinese fellas. And come see me. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Come see me and let's get started building a better world. All dark brown. Used to be all dark brown. Started changing in 1996. I think it's the vitamins I've been taking. They're catching the light past 4+ months. Come be in my imagery. I can put you right here. Do that.